I fought over 100 withers at the same time in hardcore Minecraft. Will I be the first person in hardcore history to do this, or will the withers kill me? Stay tuned to find out. Before I could fight the withers, I had a ton of preparation to do. First, I need hundreds of wither skeleton skulls, so let's go get them. After a few minutes of manually killing wither skellies, I only got a couple skulls, so I needed to build a wither skeleton farm. I really didn't want to spawn proof though, because I have traumatic memories with spawn proofing. So the plan was to build Raiseworks farm in the location of ENX04's farm to make a fully automatic and no spawn proofing required wither skeleton farm. So I found a fortress with its outer bounding box inside of a soul sand valley. This spot doesn't require spawn proofing because it's built in a soul sand valley where a unique mechanic happens. Soul sand valleys don't spawn mobs based on the mob cap. Instead, there's an area around each mob that prevents other mobs from spawning. So if you go above the bedrock ceiling where your spawning sphere is only in the soul sand valley, only like 15 out of 70 potential mobs will spawn. Fortress mobs spawn regardless of the biome, so if you build a platform in the fortress bounding box, tons of fortress mobs will spawn in to fill in the mob cap. I had most of the resources to build the farm, but I needed a lot of wither roses, so I built a chicken farm to get eggs. I've spent the past little while breeding some chickens. Now death time. I'm gonna throw a bunch of stacks of eggs onto this ledge. I'm gonna fill up every slot in my inventory except for one. And I'm gonna turn on my auto clicker. There are too many chickens. Give me the wither roses. I have 60 wither roses, so I don't have enough. The great chicken drop of 2020. Are all the wither roses? No, so many chicken. Give me wither roses, not chicken. Now that I have my wither roses, I started building the farm. I dug this big hole in the bedrock so I could watch the wither skeletons spawn from my AFK spot, but no wither skeletons were spawning. They weren't spawning because Ray's farm is built in the inner bounding box of a fortress. The spawning platform is netherrack, but fortress mobs only spawn on netherrack in the inner bounding boxes, and the location I chose is in the outer bounding box of a fortress, so mobs wouldn't spawn on the netherrack. So I wound up just building ENX04's wither skeleton farm, which doesn't require wither roses, meaning I slaughtered all those chickens for nothing. Also, the hole I dug is no longer centered above the wither skelly farm, so I can't see much through it. I just started this project and I'm already screwing things up. This is a common theme in this video. The farm works great though, thanks to ENX04 for designing it, link to his channel in the description. Now that I have all these skulls, I can start preparing to fight the withers. But first, let me explain why I want to fight 100 withers at once. Beacons give super helpful effects, and in hardcore, these effects could save my life, so I want to have beacons everywhere I go. To do this, I need to kill a bunch of withers, but killing withers individually is boring. So to make it fun, I'm going to try to kill 100 withers at once. Before I could fight the withers, I needed to build an arena to fight them in, but I can't build a normal arena to fight the withers in because they can destroy blocks. And you might be thinking, couldn't you just use blast resistant blocks? And the answer to that is no, because withers sometimes shoot blue skulls that can even break obsidian. So what I decided to do for the arena is use hundreds of beacon beams to form a wall that I'll stay inside while I fight the withers. My rule is that I can't leave the arena unless I'm chasing down withers. If I'm about to die, I won't leave the arena to escape. To build this arena though, I needed tons of beacons. So a lot of people will cheese the wither fight. So here is how you do it, apparently. I've never tried this before, so I want to try it. Alright, let's see if this works as well as they say. I remember seeing someone die with an elytra on while fighting a wither, and thinking that that person was really stupid for trying to fight a wither with an elytra on. But now, I'm thinking, I wonder if I can do it. If it really makes that big of a difference. Now I just have to be careful of my health. I'm gonna try and hit it with my sword though, because that's more fun. Oh, I got him. I'm so high up right now. Oh, 2 hits in a row. I don't remember who you are, but the guy who died to a wither because you were wearing your elytra, you're bad. Okay, they didn't spawn in. Why did they not? Oh, freaking dandelions. Gosh dang you. What kind of peasant am I? Only fighting 2 withers at once? I can go ahead and spawn in these withers. Give me my crossbow, I said. And I can go ahead and do one of those And look, it's damaging all of them at the same time. It does a little bit of damage to me every time, and it is a little bit impossible for me to see what's happening on my screen. The fireworks are one way that'll be killing the 100 withers, but one additional problem that I noticed is that when I shoot the fireworks, the video quality dies. Sorry about that, I fixed it for future videos. And now that they're on the ground, we'll kill these guys. Easy peasy. Killing withers manually was taking too long, so I decided to build this machine. This machine is an automatic wither killer that can kill 4,500 withers per hour. You need a bedrock ceiling to build this, so you can either make it in the nether or under the end fountain. You have to destroy so much bedrock to make it in the nether, so I chose to build it under the end fountain. But I didn't want to build it yet because I hadn't spawned in all the end gateways, and I knew that respawning the dragon would break the machine. So before I built it, I had to kill 17 more ender dragons. To respawn the dragon, you need end crystals, and to craft them, you need gas tears, eyes of ender, and glass. I had none of those things, so I started by building a ghast farm. I just saw a ghast. Oh, I see ghast now. All right, let's check and see how this farm is working. Please. A day after I built this ghast farm, ENX04 released a much better ghast farm design, so I'm kinda salty that I didn't get to use that one. Then I also needed a ton of ender pearls, so even though I could have just killed endermen manually, I built an enderman farm because I know it'll be helpful at some point. Then I went and killed blazes so I could turn the ender pearls into eyes of ender. Finally, I traded with villagers to get glass. After I was done with that, I crafted a bunch of end crystals and got to work killing the dragon. Let's kill these ender dragoons. Oh my, look at this aim. I need to get these out of my hotbar before I accidentally nuke myself. Mr. Ender Dragon, I need your balls. Oh, there we go. Oh, he dead. Oh, I said he dead. I said he dead. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is gonna be the thing that takes the longest. Me sitting here waiting for the Ender Dragon to reset. Ideally, he would perch. And then I'm gonna practice my speed running. I'm gonna one cycle it with probably like 10 beds because I'm not that good at one cycling. If I do 10 beds, I want you guys to beat me up. Oh, there he goes. Wow, I still got it. 5 beds. Oh, I don't think I have enough beds. Can I 4-bed this? That was awful. There we go. Am I reading this correctly? I am. I'm at this. Okay. I spoke. This is bad. Oh, that was terrible. Not too low. Oh, are you mad at me right now? Oh, you just ruined my perch. Oh, this is a high perch. That's kind of nice. I can't possibly miss this one unless... Oh, these guys are going to be in my way, aren't they? Oh, I swear to gosh. Oh my goodness. I hate you so much, Enderman. They just got in my way and I've now missed a 3rd perch. I swear, Enderman, why must you always be in my way? Ah! There we go. I'm gonna make a mob switch just to deal with the Endermen. Kill him. Die. Oh my goodness, that launched me pretty far. I only have 4 beds. I guess it's time to clutch up. Next time I speedrun, frick beds, I'm just gonna use end crystals. 3 more to go. Let's go! I 4-bedded. Let's punch the ender dragon to death. All right, that's all of them. Let's start punching. Finally killing the ender dragon with my fist. I've killed the wither, now we gotta kill the ender dragon. Next we kill the warden with my fist. Got him. Once I was done spawning in all the end gateways, I built Borkon's wither killing machine. It's time to test this and find out if I'm gonna die a horrible, painful death. Now going to flip the switch. It's gonna start doing that. I'm gonna push some of these. That's 2 withers. Those guys are currently in there. They have yet to escape. Let's spawn in some more then. There's probably a bunch of withers in there now. I don't really know how many. I also cannot hear the sound of my own thoughts. It's working. Borkon, I love you. Oh, it's broken. It is somehow broken. Oh, I think it's out of skulls. That's so cool. All I had to do was put wither skelly skulls into these barrels and then place soul sand, and this machine would kill withers for me. I don't trust this design enough to leave it AFK, because I don't know if something could go wrong and I could somehow die. However, this design does seem pretty freaking awesome. After a few minutes of using the machine, I had more nether stars than I would ever need. Alright, let's see. Oh my, that's 10 stacks. I'm so rich. Oh my goodness, I'm using beacons as light source blocks now. But then, I didn't have enough glass to make the beacons, so I made an auto smelter to get it. Alright, it's approximately time to start crafting beacons. Our first stack. Let's go. I don't need to touch grass, I have beacons. That is all of the beacons that I can craft. My base is lacking in drip. So just for the flex, I decided to build a beacon where instead of the base being made out of iron or gold, the base is made out of beacons. Behold, the beacon. Now that I have tons of beacons, I need obsidian. I need obsidian because the floor of the arena can't be made out of beacon beams. So the plan is to build a thick floor so that if the withers break any of the floor, there's more floor underneath. To get this obsidian, I used my gold farm and traded the gold. I AFK'd at the gold farm for so long that I hit 2 million pigmen killed. By now, you might be wondering why I didn't use a wither-based obsidian farm, and that's because I'm dumb. I kinda forgot those existed, but setting one up would have been so much easier and faster, so please comment good ideas so I don't be stupid. But I got the obsidian and then I was able to build the arena. But I wouldn't be able to kill 100 withers at once without some tricks up my sleeve, so I began modifying the arena to give me advantages. The first thing I did was make some of the beacons give me effects so that no matter where I was in the arena, I'd have all the beacon effects. I used the withers to destroy the withers. I put the beacons deep underground to reduce the chances of withers breaking them. Next, I made this design out of crying obsidian to light up the arena so no mobs spawn in to help out the withers. Then I dug small holes in the floor that I could jump into to use end crystals on the withers. The reason that I can't just place them on the floor is because if an end crystal explosion hits the bottom half of your body, it will do crazy damage, but if it hits the top half of your body, it barely does anything. Next, I put 4 holes around the arena that have dispensers at the bottom. The dispensers at the bottom are on a timer to dispense bottles of enchanting. The bottles of enchanting break on the wall, and then a bubble column sends the XP up to the top so that as I run around, the XP will attract towards me and repair my armor. But I needed to get tons of bottles of enchanting to use these dispensers. Bottles of enchanting can't be crafted, so the only way I could get them is by looting chests or trading with villagers. Even if I looted all the chests in my world, I wouldn't get enough bottles of enchanting, so I needed to trade with cleric villagers. But cleric villagers only trade 12 bottles of enchanting before needing a few minutes to restock. I didn't want to get tons of cleric villagers in my trading hall because that would cause a lot of lag. So I learned about a method called void trading, which is where you open the villager's GUI and then go through an end gateway which teleports you far away and unloads the villager. The trading GUI stays open though, so you can trade with the villager, but since the villager isn't loaded, it doesn't go out of stock. So to do void trading, I had to bring a villager to the end. Now we must make the long journey to over there. How do I hold down my W button while I go take a piss? I have my headphones case, ready? If I balance it carefully. Pog! Oh, we're almost there, let's go! Got him. He's in here. Me and you, together against the world, Mr. Villager. And you go up there. I don't know if he actually went in. Did you just die? No! Mr. Villager, where are you going? I'll save you! Once I saved Mr. Villager, I got him into the trading spot. Yes! This is definitely the first villager that I had. The Void Trader worked, but extremely slowly because I learned that this design was outdated because in 1.16, Mojang added a 30-second cooldown for minecarts going through gateways. So I found a better Void Trader designed by Cubic Meter and built that one. That one works much better, but there's still one flaw that slows down my trading. When you trade with villagers, it gives you XP, but if XP is in the end gateway, you won't get sent through. So I did some testing and was able to modify the Void Trader to burn all the XP after a trade. Now I can really quickly get bottles of enchanting. Next, I wanted to use tridents to constantly summon lightning to damage the withers during the fight. So I started making a trident farm, but I didn't have enough cobblestone to make it, so I made a cobblestone generator. Once I had a bunch of tridents, I went and used my communist villagers to get a bunch of channeling books for basically free and enchanted the tridents. Then I put the tridents underground on a lightning generator and covered them with an ender chest. The ender chests are there because I didn't want to fall into the holes, and tridents can't summon lightning if there are full blocks above them. So ender chests work perfectly because they aren't full blocks and have high blast resistance. Then I waited, because I learned that thunderstorms are not as common as I thought. Did I not just— oh my gosh! It's finally happening! It's been literally like 500 Minecraft days! How does it look? That is rather disappointing. The Tridents weren't summoning lightning because the timer they were on was too fast, so they weren't falling far enough to summon lightning. So I slowed down the timers and built an on-off switch for the lightning generators so that the pistons wouldn't constantly make noise. This is not a drill! It is thundering! They all despawned! I learned after that tridents that have landed despawn in 60 seconds. Basically, I did a massive amount of work to get it so that I could turn these on and off, and I cannot turn them on and off. If I turn it off, all of my tridents will despawn. So I got more tridents and left the machine running. Then I learned that the observer clocks I made can get stuck, which caused the tridents to despawn again. I fixed the clocks so they wouldn't get stuck, and this time it would have worked, but I couldn't get it to thunder during the wither fight, so here's what it would have looked like. It might have been a blessing that this didn't work, because I learned when a wither's hit by something and can't figure out what hit it, for example lightning, it shoots a blue skull. So having the lightning would have caused tons of blue skulls to get shot, and they would have destroyed my arena really fast. Next, I wanted an audience to watch me fight these withers, so I built obsidian stands where villagers could watch from. I built ENX04's bee farm so I could use honey blocks to prevent villagers from jumping out of their seats. Then I brought some villagers to the arena so they could breed to fill the stands. Go my villager friend, Baby Maker 2.0. Oh! You guys made a baby! Great work. Did the baby die? How? There's such a big area of water here. You can force them to have sex, but don't watch. What if I want to? Be making time. Look away, everyone. Whoa! Baby! So that's how babies are made. Then I used TNT dupers to make massive craters around the stands. I covered the floor of these craters with magma blocks and then filled the craters with water. This made tons of bubble columns around the stands, so if a wither skull flew towards the villagers, the bubble column would pull it downwards and make it hit the obsidian walls. Our final villager is going into the villager audience. I'm sorry, sir. This seat is taken. These seats are all full. No, the baby? I would never kill a baby. That was a full-grown adult, just small. We have an audience. Then I let my Twitch viewers name villagers. P-E-N-I-S. If you want more hardcore content and a chance to be in my videos, come to my streams at twitch.tv/dashpum4. Next, I wanted to let my Twitch viewers add withers to the fight to make it harder for me. I also wanted the withers to be named whatever they chose so that if I died to their wither, the game would say Dashpum4 withered away whilst fighting insert name here. That way they could claim credit for killing me by naming the wither after them, or make it so that something funny killed me. I learned that mobs can't be named with dispensers, so any withers that my viewers bought would have to be named manually and kept in cages until the wither fight. So I found a wither cage and tried it, but the withers kept shooting blue skulls which let them escape. Eventually I found a different wither cage and used that one. This wither cage worked for longer but would still eventually break. This cage works because the wither has a target, and when it has a target it won't shoot blue skulls randomly and it tries to get above its target. So these blocks hold the wither in place as the wither tries to fly up. The wither shoots at this iron golem and the bubble columns make the wither miss. The issue is if the iron golem dies, the wither will start shooting blue skulls again and be able to escape. The wither escaped because I left the back open so skeletons could come and kill the iron golem. So I added a wall behind the iron golem so skeletons couldn't shoot it. I also lit up the cage to stop mobs from spawning. But a wither still managed to escape. It escaped because a pillager patrol spawned right inside my wither cage and killed the iron golem. So finally, I spawn-proofed every block in the cage so that the iron golems would be safe, and then the withers stayed in their cages. Then I wired up some TNT so that when I spawned in the 100 withers, these cages would be blown up, allowing the withers to escape. 11 of my Twitch viewers bought withers, so I actually wound up fighting 111. Come to my Twitch so you can be in events like this. Next, I built 100 wither bodies and wired up dispensers to put skulls on them so that the withers would spawn in. The final thing I did before the fight was build arrow cannons that would automatically shoot hundreds of healing arrows at me during the fight. These would be helpful because they would deal damage to the withers but heal me. But I needed healing arrows and I was not about to spend hours getting them like I did in the Squid Game episode. So I built another void trader and traded for the arrows really quickly. I spent all my emeralds on this though, so next video I'll become rich in emeralds, so subscribe to see that. Before the fight, my viewers made me chug my water bottle, cause when fighting withers, you need to be hydrated. Now that I've chugged an entire bottle of water, I'm guaranteed to need to piss. No pausing game when you go to piss. A real true hardcore player would just piss his pants if he needs to piss. We gotta do some stretching, everyone. After finishing that, I was finally ready to fight the withers. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, they're going! Yo! Look at them go! Come at me! Oh, they're all escaped. Oh my gosh! Oh my lord! I didn't know they were gonna explode! Time for this. I don't want to be here to take the damage of my own fireworks. So I pearl away and then I shoot. Are you guys enjoying the fight? Oh, look at that damage!
No, that's a lot of damage!
They kite them.
Solo, you are
Oh!
overrated pigmen killer.
Oh, I just got so many. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I don't know how well this works. Oh, it is working. Come on, firework spam. Oh, firework spam for the win. That just killed like 5 of them. Repair my armor time. My armor's not gonna break at all. I'm pearling over here. Oh, look at that damage. I'm just gonna sword some of them down. Boom! They don't even know what an end crystal is. These guys have never been to the end. What noobs? Dude, I'm like barely taking any damage here. And while I may have over-prepared for this wither fight, I can never prepare enough for my own stupidity. Oh, geez. Oh, my... Oh! I just accidentally crystalled myself. I gotta get these guys low enough where I can hit them with the crystals. I'm using this. Oh, why am I... No, I'm flying! Stop! Oh, they broke my pillar! No! I wanted that! I'm making more pillars. I need to be able to crystal the ones that aren't right on the ground. Oh! I'm just trying to get away for long enough that I can set up an end crystal. They're so fast, though. Got him. No, don't you dare! That guy's gonna try and kill my villagers. Operation Save the Villagers. Come at me. Oh, they're all here! No! No, the villagers! Come with me. Okay, I saved most of them. That is all of the majority of them. Then I went on a little scavenger hunt to find and kill all the withers that went flying when they spawned in. I need to not fall into this pit right now. Oh, geez. Frick. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, look at him.
Triple kill!
Stragglers make it so hard because I don't have the beacon effects anymore. Oh my gosh, there's so many outside. Oh my gosh, look at it. Oh, that did a lot of damage to me.
Huh?
Oh, look at that. That's so many down. Come here. And boom. Oh, look, the withers. I just one-shotted a wither. Skeleton, die. I'm gonna sneak attack him. Ready for this? He never expected that. You die. Thanks have. Oh, I was about to do that and just riptide straight into that. That would have been so bad. Oh my gosh. I almost just riptided straight into that. I'm gonna riptide at you. Please. Oh, he's too high. I almost just killed myself. The fact that I didn't is so lucky. If I had launched one more firework, I would have just died there. You guys remember yesterday when I told you that if I die, it's gonna be from me being stupid, not from the withers? I was so right. I hear it. Where is it? I sound so close to it right now. How? How is it down there? Honestly, this guy is a hide-and-seek champion right here. One more left. Oh, there it is. And last one, let's go. Only like 3 of them died. Now I have tons of beacons. Click here to watch the whole hardcore playlist or click on this video that YouTube thinks you'll like. Like and subscribe and have a great day.